welcome to another mat Pilates class. Today we're going to be using some weights. If you don't have light hand weights, cans of food should work out great. Just make sure that those cans of food are of the same weight as well, or if there's any other heavier objects that you might have at hand that you can use. So we're going to get started, and we're going to start in this seated position, finding a comfortable crossed leg position. If crossed legs is just not something that you can get to because your hips are super tight, elevate your seat by either sitting on firm pillows or if you have blocks handy, just something that can elevate you. But on our first inhale here, we're just going to establish that Pilates breath. So when you inhale, draw your navel muscles in. Think of lifting the abdominal wall up towards the ribs. As you exhale, engage and squeeze those muscles towards the center, just behind your navel. So you'll inhale, sliding the muscles up, keep the shoulders soft. Exhale through the mouth, sliding the muscles in towards the center behind the navel. Do that 3 more times. Inhale, exhale, slide them in. Inhale, exhale. Now you can inhale and exhale, either inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, or if you want a warmer practice, try exhaling through the nose rather than through the mouth. Final one, inhale. On this exhale, we're going to tuck the chin in around the spine. Inhale, I'm just going to turn to the side here, continue doing that. Exhale, just so you can see my form. Big rounded spine. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, starting to warm up the muscles in the back. Inhale, exhale. 2 more, inhale. Maybe I said 1 more, I'm kidding, we're doing 2 more. Last one, inhale, exhale. Good. Bring yourself all the way up, stay nice and tall, don't mind me, I'm just gonna turn to face you again. Now you're gonna pick up one of those weights and you're gonna bring it into your left arm. Your left arm is gonna extend out nice and long. Inhale to the center, try to keep your shoulders level, exhale to your side. Inhale to center, exhale to your side. You're trying to keep that left side very anchored and strong. Open, center, good. Exhale to open, inhale. 3 more, out to the side, center, 2 more. Good, find your breath, exhaling out, inhaling to center. Now hold this, rotate the palm up. Exhale, an arm straight up, go as high as you can, may not be very high for some of us, and then lower back down, level to the chest. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Really stay strong through the torso. This is helping engage those abs in a gentle way. 3 more, up and down. 2 more, up and down. 1 more, up and down. Ooh, shoulders should feel more. We're gonna go ahead and lift that arm up. Inhale to center. So now stay strong through the right side. Exhale out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. 4 more. Exhale out. Inhale, center. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Now bring that weight forward. You're going to exhale, lift up as high as you can, and then lower back down. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. 4 more. Exhale up and down. 3 more. Exhale and down. 2 more. Up and down. Last one, up and down. Okay, from here, we're gonna go ahead and take those cans of weight and you're gonna bend through the knees, pull the belly muscles in. First find a long spine and then set those weighted hands down. Whether you're on carpet or a smooth surface, what I want you to do is I want you to pull the belly button in, rounding through the lower spine, drag those weights as you roll back down, keeping a bend in the knees, lower the head flat. Take a deep inhale here. On your exhale, you'll tip the chin into the chest, Hover the weights as you curl yourself back up, reaching the weights forward, coming up nice and tall, then lower the weights again. Tuck the navel in, round down, let those weights drag on the ground, keeping the knees bent, head goes back. Inhale deeply, exhale, engage, tilt the chin in towards the collarbone, hover the weights, roll yourself back up. Do this 3 more times. Weights down, roll down. Inhale, length through the spine. Exhale, engage, lift up. 2 more. Taking your time, articulate your spine. Exhale to lift. 1 more, down. Good, nice and slow. Head is down, lift. Bring yourself up, awesome job. So the weights down, straighten out the legs. Standing up nice and tall. We're gonna extend the arms out to a T. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip the right palm up, the other palm down, and you're gonna go ahead and lean off to the left side. Inhale up and switch the hands. Lean off to the other side. Inhale, switch, tilt, center. Flip the hands, tilt, center. Try your best to keep your arms one long length. Don't let one arm get higher than the other. Staying tall through the spine, even flexing through the ankles to feel a little bit more through the quads. Rotating at the wrists when you center the arms. Good. We're going to do 2 more for each side. 1 more. And then bring your arms forward, pull the belly in, reach for the toes, the ankles, the shins, and just fold forward, stretching that out. Take a couple of breaths here, letting your exhales gently draw you deeper towards the thighs. Now, wherever your grip is with your hands, inhale to a long spine, looking forward, and then gently releasing, shaking it up. You're going to take your weights as you bend through the knees and lay all the way down. Bring the feet and knees together. So you're going to squeeze them together and bring your ankles to the best that you can sense your ankles underneath the knee joints. That's the lucky thing. I get all these mirrors around me to see that I'm doing this okay. All right, hug the deep belly muscles down and imprint your lower back. Feel that lower spine stamp in. Holding those weights kind of in a hammer curl position, you're gonna exhale, lift up, feel the abs fire up. Inhale, lower, keep squeezing the knees and feet together. Exhale, lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. And lower. Good. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, good. Exhale, 4. Keep the neck long. Exhale, 3. Here's 2. Exhale, 1. Keep your weights elevated. Now you're going to find tabletop with those legs. So that 90-degree bend. And you're going to rotate the palms so they be facing the legs. You're going to lower your arms overhead, hover the weights, then exhale, engage through the abdominal muscles to bring the weights back up. Inhale behind with those weights. Exhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good. 5 more. Inhale back. Exhale. Inhale back. Exhale. Here's 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Make sure your spine is either imprinting or if it's in neutral, your abdominal wall is really strong. Last one. Exhale, hold up. We're going to straighten the legs and then bend. Pretty simple to start. Just keep those arms long and strong. When you extend the legs straight, you want to pull your belly muscles down as if the abs pulling down trigger the legs extending straight. 4 more. Exhale. 3 more. Exhale. Good. 2 more. Last one. Exhale. Keep those legs long. Now rotate the palms towards one another again. We're going to lower the right leg and both arms down. So the right leg lowers down as the arms open up. Exhale, bring everything back to center. Left leg, lower the left leg down. Exhale. Right leg, inhale out, exhale. Keep that core engaged. You might feel some shaking here. 2 more for each leg. Inhale, exhale to lift. Opposite leg inhales down, exhale to lift. 1 more, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good, bring the legs down. Whew. Send those weights down. Take a bit of a breath here. Tick-tocking the knees side to side. You can move your weights out of the side if you like. So we're going to allow those weights to rest at our hip crease now. As we move into our bridging sequence, we're going to continue keeping the knees and the feet close together though, so we can sculpt the inner thighs a little bit more effectively. So take your weights, rest them through the hip crease, hugging the knees and feet together. Lift the hips straight up and hold this position for a moment. Notice again, if the feet feel like they're too far forward, make sure that they're walking closer to, the heels are walking closer to your glutes. You're going to squeeze those knees and feet together and then lower the pelvis back down. Exhale, lift straight up, lower back down on an inhale. Exhale to lift, lower back down. Hands, keeping those weights from rolling down the belly. Up and down. Good. Up and down. Here's 7 more. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. 6. Exhale, 5 and down. 4, 3, 2. You're going to keep your hips up on 1. Keep your hips up on 1. Bring your right heel up, then switch, left heel up. Alternate, right, left, right, left. Walking those heels up and down. Here's 8, left, 7, left, 6, left, 5, good. 4, 3, lift those hips a little higher. 2, and 1, both heels lift up, both heels lift up. Pulse the hips up for 10, 9, 8. Keep the knees together. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll all the way down, all the way down. Nicely done. Extend the legs straight. And extend the weighted arms out to your sides. Now, I want you to go ahead and flex at the ankles and then point the toes forward. Flex and point. As you do this, don't stay soft in the belly. Really activate those core muscles, letting them squeeze in and underneath the navel. Pointing and flexing. Here's 5, here's 4, here's 3, chest is open, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring the heels together, toes turn out into a Pilates V. Whether you're on a hard or a carpeted surface, you should be able to do this. If you have socks on, that might help more as well. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to take those weights and just rest them to the sides of our neck, just so we know where they're at, or you can set them off to one side. Arms are going to stay anchored down at your sides. You're going to pull the heels in towards the groin, dragging the heels on the floor. Then exhale, push the heels forward. Keep squeezing the heels together as you do this. Exhale, pull in. Abs are really doing their best to help open the legs and knees wide, and then pushing the feet back down and towards the end of your mat or floor. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, push away. Exhale, pull in. Keep the abs flat. Try not to let the belly round up. Stay very strong here. Drag the heels in, push the heels away. 5 more. Pull in, press out. 4 more. In and out. 3 more. In and out. 2 more. In, out. 1 more. In and out. Nicely done. Go ahead and bring the heels wider than your hips. If you're on a mat, as wide as the hips. We're going to grab the weight that's off to the right side. And I want you to go ahead and bring that weight up. Go ahead and let your left arm anchor down off to the side. You're going to inhale, open that right arm out to the side. Now, as you bring that right leg up, your left knee is going to come up to center. Open up, inhale, lower everything down. Exhale, like an accordion, squeeze it into its center. Inhale to the side. Exhale, squeeze, pull it back in. 5 more. Out. Exhale, center. 4 more. Out. Exhale, center. 3 more. Out. Exhale, center. 2 more. Out. Center. 1 more. Out. And center. We'll continue using that same weight. Switch it into the opposite hand. Lower that leg out and move onto the right leg now. So right knee tucks in, left hand centers. Extend back out. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Remember, you can exhale through the mouth or through the nose. Through the nose is a warmer, stronger practice, but the exhale through the mouth is great, kind of a great sound cue to keep you focused as well. I don't know if I gave you a number. Here's 3 more. Exhale, 2 more. Exhale, 1 more. Nicely done. Go ahead and take those weights. You're going to set them off to the side, just out of the way for a moment. And you're going to turn over onto your right side. Now you can cradle your head in your arm. We're going to tuck our knees in, or if it's more comfortable to do that, lounging, leisurely position, you're welcome to do that too for the neck. But tuck the knees in. Think 90-degree angles, hip, knee, knee to ankle, ankle to feet. I prefer to cradle my head. It's just a little bit more comfortable on my neck. So that top leg, you're going to lift it up and hover. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull the belly muscles in. Make sure your hips are stacked. And we're just going to do tiny little pulses up. Notice my ankles are flexing. That can create a greater sense of activation through the leg muscles, through the quads. But it's up to you if you want to have a soft point. You can do that as well. But we're going to get into that dancer's dent of the glute area here. Keeping the abdominal wall active. Do not let the belly dump forward. Just lift up, up, up. Good. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to straighten that leg out, pushing the heel forward and then pull back. Exhale, push forward. Inhale, pull back. You may start to feel a little bit of warming up happening through the bottom leg because it's doing its best to stay active and strong. It's a little hard to stay soft through that leg as it is with this. 5 more. Exhale, press forward and back. 4 more. Here's 3. Notice I'm trying to keep my knee the height of my hip. Don't let your leg collapse. 2. All right, on 1, keep that leg out. You're gonna sweep the leg down towards the front of your mat and then tuck the knee, drag it back in. Extend, push the heel forward, sweep it out. Pull in. Extend, sweep it out. Pull in. 5 more. Notice I'm doing this very almost slow motion bicycle move so that I can really activate those muscles. Abs are strong. Extend out. Good. 2 to 3 left, depending on your speed. On this final one, we'll keep the leg extended out. You're going to turn the toes down slightly and then little pulses up, up, up. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Soften through the bottom leg. Bring that other leg forward, crossing it above the thigh, and then just push into the thigh, stretching that out through the hip flexor for 5 counts. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to push ourselves up to a seat. Before we move on to the other side, that leg that you had just been working, you're going to bring that ankle on top of the bottom knee, and then just come into a quad stretch. Push down in through the knee or fold forward using the weight of your body to help get deeper in the stretch. You can flex through those ankles as well, which can also expand the muscles through the glute area. 1 more inhale here. sigh out through the mouth. And go ahead and let's just switch sides. Moving on to the opposite leg. Remember, you're tucking the knees in, pull the belly in, either resting on the forearm or cradling the head in the crook of your arm. Listen to your neck. Let your neck tell you what feels best. Hover that top leg. Belly is strong, little pulses up, up, up. Nice and steady. Always staying mindful of your breath, keeping the abdominal wall engaged. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Good. Keep it going. Here's 8, pulse, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now keep the leg in a hover. Exhale, push the heel out, and then bend it back. Your top knee should never shift away from being right above the bottom knee. So keep that space there. Keep the knee level to the hip line, however wide or broad your pelvis is. That'll really activate those muscles even more. 5 more. Exhale forward. Inhale, bend. Here's 4. Here's 3. 2. Now on 1, keep the leg extended. Sweep the leg forward, tuck the knee back in, abs engage. Extend forward, sweep it out. When you pull that knee in, it's as if someone's holding your ankle, and it's an effort to drag the knee back. So you're really activating those side belly muscles. Tuck the knee in, out we go. 4 more, pull in, extend out. 3 more, in and out. 2 more. Last one. Keep the leg long, turn the toes down, little pulses up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Whew. Pick up that ankle, cross it above the lower thigh, push into the knee. This is basically the figure 4 stretch. We're just resting on our side. 3, 2, and 1. We'll press ourselves back up. Cross the top ankle on that bottom knee, flexing through both ankles. And then again, press into the knee or sink your weight forward. Should be a pretty strong stretch. For 3 counts. 2, and 1. Nicely done. Now we're going to go ahead and grab our weights once again. Reach down, pick mine up. Glance it down there as anyone's guess. But we're going to go ahead and I want you to find a nice tall seat for a moment. Just reestablish your spine here. We're going to circle in one direction, slowly articulating the vertebra for 3 counts. 2 and 1. Switch directions. 3, 2, and 1. Legs will stay in this cross-legged position. If for any reason this is bothersome to you, you can get a chair and do this also sitting in a chair or on the couch, as long as you are able to have a surface underneath you that lets you really stay long and strong in the spine. So we're going to grab those weights once again. We're going to open the arms wide, sitting up nice and tall. On an exhale, you're going to pull your elbows in. Think of squeezing the shoulder blades together. And then slowly extend everything back out, staying long and strong through the spine. Draw the elbows back in. Then your exhale is going to extend the arms out. Now, if it feels better to exhale as you pull in, inhale as you extend, it's up to you. I just care that you breathe. Draw in and extend, keeping it slow. So we challenge all of those muscles through the torso. Let them hug in up against the lower spine as you extend those arms out, and keep them hugging in as you pull everything back. Expanding out and contracting it back in. 3 more. Out and in. 2 more. Out and in. 1 more. Out and in. Now allow your elbows to come slightly out and away. Little micro pulses here. Up, up, up. The further out your elbows are, the more work you can feel in your biceps. And if you notice, it's just a movement that's coming from the elbow on down. I'm not lifting or shrugging my shoulders, right? I want to get into the belly of my bicep. Hold, hold. Stay tall. Here's 8, hold, 7, 6, 5, 4, relax the face, 3, 2, on 1. Holding on to those weights, you're going to rotate, rotate, rotate. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, set the weights off to the side. You're going to bring yourself onto your left knee and hand. If you need padding for your knee, hopefully you're already aware of that, you can do that. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and bring the left hand down, extend the right leg out. Now, I want you to float that right leg up. If this bothers the wrist, you can always do fist for wrists. So there's an option there, fist for wrist. But you're going to go ahead and engage through those side oblique muscles and just do little lifts here, little lifts of the leg. That top arm, if you like, can extend out if you want to focus on your balance. Don't let the head sink down. Don't bring the ear up. You want to keep your neck lined up with the rest of your spine. Belly is in. Pulse up, up, up. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the foot down, but extend the arm out. We're going to do this without weights. However, if you would like to grab your weight, you can grab a weight into that hand. You're just going to lift up, exhale up, inhale down. Exhale, inhale, exhale. For my go-getters in the room, lift the leg up with the arm. Exhale, then lower everything back down. Here's 5 more. You do not have to lift the leg, it's an option. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. We are going to stretch all of this out in a bit. We're going to turn around, open up the hands, and find a plank before we move on to the other side. From here, you're just going to lift up with those upper back muscles. Think of all the muscles through the back of the body holding you up. If this is too much, you know you can always drop down onto the knees. Know your options and listen to what your body's giving you today. You're going to rock forward on the toes, back, forward, and back. Abs are strong. 8, back, 7, lift those upper back muscles. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees will drop down, child's pose. Take a moment to reset yourself here. Find your child's pose for 3 counts. 2, and 1. All right, moving on to the other side. Your right knee is down, right hand is down. Extend that left leg out. Keeping the top hand at the hip. Remember, fist for wrist if that's what feels best for you here. Belly is in. Now we're going to lift that leg up. Lift up and down. Don't mind me, let me adjust. Up and down, up and down. Don't let that top shoulder round forward. You want to stack the shoulder over the lower shoulder, the top shoulder over the lower shoulder, just as you're stacking those hips in alignment with each other. Up and down. Engage through the love handle area. Think of that those muscles engaging and lifting. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you wanted to use your weight, you can grab it for this arm. Otherwise, extend the arm out. Bring the foot down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up and lower. Go-getters, lift up that leg. Lower down. Here's 5 and down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Once again, turn onto your hands and knees. This time, lower down to your forearms. I want you to find those weights. Find those weights. We'll give you a minute there. But you're going to be on the forearms, but the palms are going to be up. Extend the legs back, coming into a forearm plank. Now, you're just going to hold the plank here, but what you're going to do is you're going to do a little mini bicep curl. Up and down, up and down, up, down, up, down. Last 8, 7. Pull the abs in. 6. You can drop down onto the knees if you need to. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, that was awful. All right, so come onto the forearms. Get your weights out of the way. come onto your forearms, coming into Sphinx pose. Remember, in Sphinx pose, elbows are underneath the shoulders. And you're gonna just pull yourself forward. Try to drag your elbows towards your hips. Pull them in, lift the ears away from the shoulders. And then on your exhale, spread all 10 fingers wide as you press yourself up, and then lower back down to the forearms. Exhale, press up, lower down. As you do this, notice, are your glutes wanting to tighten? If they are, try to keep them soft. Push up, lower down, 4 more. Up and down. Here's 3, up and down, 2. Relax those glutes. I feel mine wanting to firm up. Last one, lower all the way down. One hand on top of the other, forehead on the wrists on the hands, and just rock your hips side to side. Loosen things up there. For 5 counts. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself all the way up and have a seat on the heels. Arms are going to come behind you. You can either interlace your fingers. If you're really tight in the shoulders, you might have to cup your hands, but maybe some of you can also grab your forearms. Wherever you're at in your grip, you're going to inhale, roll the shoulders back so your chest comes forward, and then you're going to exhale, come up onto the knees. Now, if you've got creaking knees, walk the knees wider apart. You can keep the knees hip width distance if that feels good to do, but we'll be sinking down, hovering, and then coming back up. Now, some people's knees, like mine, they creak, but it doesn't necessarily bother them. It's just the way their ligaments are laying out. So if you're one of those individuals and it's not agitating you, continue going. If that's a little bit much, go ahead and just fold a little bit halfway, not as deeply rather, in the hip flexors, up and down. How low you go, how deep you can hover the glutes over the heels is entirely up to you, but squeeze those abdominal muscles up to help lift you up. 4 more. Inhale, exhale. 3 more. Inhale, exhale. 2, up. Last one. Nicely done. Go ahead and shake those arms out. I'm going to just turn and face you. Keep the knees out wide. Bring up the right arm. Reach it overhead. Side stretch here for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch sides. Belly is in. Reach. Good. For 3, 2, and 1. And let's go ahead and lay on down and stretch it out. So we're going to find our way back down into the spine, stretching out those glutes to start with. Let's come into the figure 4 stretch. You'll cross one ankle up and over a knee, and then threading your arms either through the opening of the leg to clasp above or behind the knee joint. It's entirely up to you. You'll pull those legs in. If you want to bring the head up, you certainly can. You don't have to. Just give yourself a nice big stretch there. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Hold on to the folded leg as that leg that you're closest to will extend out and straighten out. Nose to knee stretch, belly is in. Then you'll inhale, lift the leg up, walk the hands up the leg as high as you can go. Find a hamstring stretch for 3 counts, 2, and then that leg that you're holding, that leg is going to bend, and your extended leg is going to come up and connect against the ankle. Threading the arms through for the other side. Pull the knee in, figure 4 recline stretch. This is also known as recline pigeon for those of you who also do yoga. For 3 counts. 2, your hands will continue to hold on to that bent leg as you extend the other leg back to the ground. Nose to knee stretch. And then go ahead and straighten the leg up. Climb the leg as much as you can for 3 counts. 2, and 1. Now bring both knees in. We're just going to rock forward and back. Your hands can be on top of the knees or behind the knees. And I want you to rock and come to a point of balance where you're holding and then you're rocking down. Roll up and hold. Make sure you're not landing on the tailbone, but you're finding kind of the edge of that pelvis of yours. And then we're going to hold this up, hold this up, hold this up. Try to straighten the legs to the best of your ability. And then bend. finish with a big extension of the arms, interlacing your fingers, flip the palms up, tuck the chin down once again, stretching out through the back of the neck. Exhale, round through the spine as you reach your arms forward, pull the abs in, and then melt forward to a cross-legged forward fold seat. Shake the head out, shake it yes, shake it no, and then slowly roll yourself back up. And that is that for today. Thanks everybody for joining. Stay safe, stay healthy, and hopefully we'll see you sooner than later.